Hey guys, this is Aaron with Repair Parts USA. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the battery on an iPhone 8 Plus. So the first thing I'm going to do, as with all repairs, is make sure the phone is powered off completely. And this one already is, so we don't need to worry about that. We can move on to the next step, which is we're going to take these two bottom pin lobe screws out. These are located right next to the charging port on your phone, and they are what's holding the screen down. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my suction cup tool. I like to put it on the bottom left edge, left corner I should say, to start off with, and I get it suctioned on both sides, and I just kind of work it up and down a little bit. That gets a little bit of separation from the screen, and there we go. Now just going to disconnect it. There we go. So usually screens don't come up this easy. This one's been opened up before. This is just a demonstration video, and these are demo phones. So usually there's a thin adhesive around the edge of the phone. Anyway, so you get a corner up and then use your pry tool, work your way around. Again, it usually takes a little bit more than this. You want to make sure you don't go in too deep or anything like that. We're going to slide it down and open it up, and it opens up just like a book. So I'm going to grab my suction cup tool, set it right there. That's just going to hold the phone while I'm working on it right here, so I don't get both my hands free. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove these 4 metal screws that are holding this bracket down. These screws, yeah, so this bracket actually has the majority of the motherboard connections, so we need it to get to the battery, so we can disconnect the battery. Boom. You guys want to make sure you keep your screws organized when you're doing this. So it's very important you put them back the way you got them out. Next thing we're going to do is disconnect the battery itself. So that is this connector right here. If you can see, I'm going to get it with my plastic tool. So we go right there, and we're just going to pry up, and there we go. Right there, you can trace it back. If you can't find it, there's a wire connecting it right there. Next, I will zoom in for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this is the battery itself. Hopefully you can tell that just by looking at the phone. But right here is where I want to direct your attention. Those 2 black sticker things, they're actually pull tabs to remove the adhesive from underneath the phone. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take those out, because that is the easiest way to do a battery replacement on an iPhone, is to remove these black pull tabs. So I like to use my fingers just to pull them back, whatever. That's what's easiest for me. So I'm just going to turn it sideways. And again, I'm going to use set these here right here. If you guys are new to phone repairs or whatever, or I don't know, you're not super comfortable with them, or even if you just want to be extra cautious, you can remove the LCD of the phone from the motherboard. It's up to you. I'm going to leave it on there, and this is just a tutorial video, so I don't want to bore you guys. But if you want to know how to do that, you can watch one of my other videos on how to remove the screen on an iPhone 8 Plus. But again, I'm not going to do that, but that would probably be the smartest choice. Just depends on your comfort level. I feel relatively confident that I'm not going to break it, so don't. Anyways, you want to just pick at these. You can do your fingernail, whatever. Main thing is don't break them, because then your life's going to be horrible. So right there, if you can tell, I kind of pulled it back. You can see this white adhesive underneath it. So we're going to grab that. And we want to pull straight out. We don't want to go up. We don't want to go to the side. We just want to go straight out. That's going to make our life so much easier, because these things break super easily. But if you pull them slowly, just straight out, they will come. And you want to go slow. And man, this one is on there good. Holy cow. Wow. Apple really stepped it up with the 8+ battery adhesive tape back there. That is on there. Good. Wow. Holy cow. Not sure if it's just this particular battery or if they're all like this, but I can't remember the last time I did an 8+ battery repair. Man, that was on there. So it looks like I'm gonna have to use the pry method, at least for, so this one looks like it's coming a bit easier. Nope. There we go. Okay, so yep, I'm gonna have to use the pry method. So this is what you don't want to happen, but it's good to show because it's probably gonna happen with this one, because it just happened with me, and that broke really easily. So those pull tabs, they do break easily. If you do any other phone, they're usually a lot easier to pull than that one. So we're going to pry it up. And this is on there. Very good. Wow. So I'm applying a lot of force and not much is happening. So, 1 second. I'll grab my micro tweezers, because I kind of pried it up from right here. Hoping I can grab some of that adhesive, maybe. Okay, so I was able to grab a bit of the adhesive, hopefully. Just gonna pull this. Man. Stuff's on there. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah. So again, I'm not sure if this is going to be this way for every iPhone 8 Plus. I would hope not. This looks like an original battery though, so I'm guessing it's going to be a bit harder. Probably use a heat gun right here if you wanted. Hit it from the back with the heat gun. Not too big on heat guns, because I think they can cause, well, I know they can cause damage if they're not used correctly, so especially for beginners or whatever level you're at. If you don't know, or if you've never used a heat gun on a phone, then I wouldn't recommend it, just because you do have to be careful. So this method's not recommended, obviously, but I'm afraid it's what a lot of you guys are going to face if you are replacing your battery. So there's 2 more pull tabs at the top of the battery as well, because this adhesive splits in half. And that one broke on this side already. This one's probably going to break as well. And these are just... This adhesive is super brittle. And just... Yep. I've replaced a lot of batteries before, but this one's a pain. You do want to be careful if you're doing the prime method. You want to make sure you don't pierce the battery, because then it can cause sparks, especially if you're using a metal tool. But you got to do what you got to do to get this off. So, and that is ridiculous. There you have it. iPhone 8 with a ton of sticky, brittle adhesive behind it. So next, I'm just removing the packaging on the iPhone 8 Plus battery. What I'm going to do right here is just put a piece of sticky tape back there. There's some old residue of the adhesive. You can definitely leave that in place, whatever you need to do. You can set that right there. This probably isn't the most ideal method, but I'd look at Repair Parts USA and see their options for battery adhesive and what they got. So here we go, just gonna line that up and make sure this connects first. So I'm gonna pop that connector on right there on the motherboard, and I'll drop this into place like so. Make sure everything's on there nice. Make sure you like it. There you go. I like it. Okay, and we're gonna reset this metal bracket back over. And I'm gonna screw the screws back in. And again, you want to stay organized when you're removing the screws and everything. Like so. There we go. All the screws are back on. I'm just going to slide this back over. And right here, I'm going to start at the top, push it up as far as it can go, work our way around the edges, and push down. Just Just make sure all the edges look good. Make sure you like it. Yep, looking good. Then we're just gonna put the 2 bottom pentalobe screws back on to end our repair. Like so. Here you guys have it. That is a screen repair for an iPhone 8 Plus. As you guys saw, it's not the easiest phone repair out there, but if you need a new battery, you need a new battery. So hopefully you guys can learn from this tutorial, and I wish you guys the best of luck. And as always, thank you guys for watching.